Hi there, Areis. This is the Spirit Warrior with your fortnightly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Today we're doing energies and predictions for the month of February. It's incredible that it's nearly February already, isn't it? Unbelievable. The first column is the first week, and the first card is the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords, all swords. In the second column, which is the second week, we have the Ten of Swords, and the swords continue. Now we have the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. In the third week, we have the King of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. And in the last week of February, it's the Star card, the World card, and the Four of Wands. And now we'll draw one extra card, which is the mystery card and the overarching energy for the reading. We'll put that right there and we'll turn that over at the end of the reading. So, in the first week, we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card of restricted thinking. It's showing, or you're bound and restricted by the constraints of your thoughts and ideas and paradigms about yourself and your life. So that really means that you can only see a very narrow path for your life, and you don't think there's any other possibilities outside that. But of course, there is a pathway through the swords towards more land and a castle in the distance. And the universe is really saying that it's time to end the restricted thinking. And the Nine of Swords is a card of nightmares, a never-ending nightmare. And it says this is keeping you awake at night. And there's something in your life that you just don't seem to be able to solve, that no matter which way you look at it, it feels as though you're stuck. And the narrow-mindedness and thinking of the Eight of Swords contributes to that, doesn't it? Whereas the Queen of Swords is a card of improving clarity. So you can see the clouds are starting to move away and the Queen can start to see life more clearly, and this is a good sign. It says that maybe at this time you're ready to drop the blindfold and release yourself from this nightmare, and this will enable you to see a clearer path in your life, and this may make you feel a whole lot more positive. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Empress. The Tower card clarifies the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Queen of Swords. So that's a real mixture of cards, isn't it? The Tower card is a card of transformational change. It says that this nightmare is weakening the foundations of your life. The blackness is seeping into every part of your life, and this is really creating a nightmare. It really is restricting what you're able to experience. And the universe is saying that there may be a situation where there is a dramatic change in this area of your life. So work, relationships, love, money, something that really blows your life up. And that is the only path to moving away from the nightmare. Of course, the Tower card can be epiphanies or an aha moment. Of course, that would be far more pleasant than having dramatic change rip through your life. The Empress is a card of love, joy, happiness, nurturing, fertility and abundance. And she says here that as you open up your mind from restricted thinking, there is an amazing life available to you. Love, joy, happiness, abundance. Who doesn't want that? So the universe is really saying, as you release the blindfold, there is amazing possibility and experience that will flow into your life. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card of opulence, abundance, independent living, and living the life that you choose. And this says that as you start to see a clear path, abundance will appear in your life, and it will enable you to live a beautiful, independent, and prosperous life. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? In the second week, we have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant. So the Ten of Swords is something that is dead, done, and over with. And we're thinking this is the nightmare, aren't we? The universe has blown up your life in the first week, and now it's dead. It could be quite dramatic here, Aries. You may need to hold on really tight. But you can see here the corpse is forming a blessing, or the signal for a blessing in his hand, which is the same as what the Hierophant is holding up in above. And this says that this ending is a blessing. It says this can no longer interfere or disrupt your life. And now you can see that the dark sky is starting to move away and there's sunlight coming over the horizon, which is a very positive situation, isn't it? The Queen of Wands is a fiery queen. She's your queen. She is full of action. She doesn't care what other people think. She's a no-fuss queen, and she really is focused on action and getting things done. And the Hierophant is a conduit between the divine and the earthly plane. So you can receive messages from the universe through the Hierophant. So as this quite dramatic change happens in your life, there is guidance available to you. There is also blessings, because as we've discussed, he is holding blessing signs as he ordains these priests. And this can say that as you create a new foundation of your life and leave the Ten of Swords behind, there'll be many blessings flowing into your life. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. The Three of Swords clarifies the Queen of Wands, and the Sun card, thankfully, clarifies the Hierophant. So there's a whole lot of pain and strife going on here, isn't there, Aries? The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold. It says that life is difficult. It's full of lack and poverty and restriction, and you feel as though it's never going to get any better. But there is light shining through the windows, the stained glass windows of the church. And it says there is light available to you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And that is also the light that is coming over the horizon, the Ten of Swords. And it's really saying this period of poverty and lack is over. Hooray! Because the Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle, isn't it? This is very positive news. And the Three of Swords is a card of pain, suffering, and loss. And this suggests that the Tower card really is like a dynamite charge on your emotions and on the way you feel about life. It's really saying it's blasting the nightmare out of your life, and this will enable you to withdraw the swords. This is the surgical removal of pain and suffering from your life. That this has really been holding you back. It's been keeping you awake at night, and now it's ready to be surgically removed. And with clarifying the Queen of Wands, this says that as you remove this pain and suffering, you will feel highly energized and alive again. And that is a very positive signal, isn't it? And the Sun card clarifying the Hierophant says that indeed many blessings will flow into your life, and the warmth of the sun will heal and bring exhilaration and fun, happiness and abundance. And this really is one of the biggest turnarounds that you'll ever see, because we're going from 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and bang, in comes the Tower card, and we move away from poverty and restriction and pain and suffering, and now we're living a joyful life. This could be one of the most dramatic periods of your life. Unbelievable. In the third week, we have the King of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. The King of Pentacles is a master of wealth creation, and this is a sign that there is major improvement in your life, because if we look at this bottom row, we go from 8 of Swords and 10 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles to the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Star, which is your dreams and wishes coming true. There is an amazing transformation happening here in your life, Aries. And the Death card says that there's something in your life that no longer serves you, and this will be this whole situation with pain and suffering and nightmares, and this is a regeneration. So it does say that as one door closes, a new door opens, and this will allow the possibility of prosperity and abundance in the King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of life turning. It's always turning, and sometimes you're at the bottom, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and sometimes you're at the top. The Sun card, the Star card, the World card, the Empress. So indeed, life is turning in your favour in the most magnificent way, Aries. This is one of the most incredible readings I've seen. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool card. The 8 of Pentacles clarifies the Death card, and the Ace of Wands clarifies the Wheel of Fortune. So the Fool card is a card of new beginnings, and we have the 10 of Swords, which is a card of completion and a new cycle, but we also have the World card over here. So this certainly is a period of endings and new beginnings. And the Fool card says that as you make this transformation or transition, you're ready to take an amazing leap into the future. And the 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard work and diligence, and it can relate to work and application. And it could say that what is dead in your life is your work, your career, and it could say now is the time to change what you do for a living and what sort of career you have. It could also mean that this man is working diligently outside the village, and you can see there is a big city here, and it can say that now is the time to move towards a much larger market. So expand your horizons and increase the possibilities of creating wealth in your life. And the Ace of Wands is amazing new beginnings. There's all that new growth on this wand, and this says, as the wheel of life turns, there is amazing possibility that it's charging into your life, Aries. This is just the most amazing transition, isn't it? And in the last week, we have the Star card, the World card, and the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands can be a card of celebration and marriage. This really isn't a love reading, is it? We have the Empress, but that's not really about love, is it? And so this can say that you're transitioning, that you're moving away from the solidity of the castle, which has been the foundation of your life, and you're moving towards more amazing possibility with the 4 of Wands. And the World card is a card of completion. indeed, this is the end of a cycle, isn't it? And this says now is the time to take a leap. That this phase of your life, this phase of Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Three of Swords, and the Tower card is over. Now it's a life of opportunity and possibility. And the last card in the last week is the Star card, which is your dreams and wishes coming true. So all this momentum is just flowing towards the Star card, with the Star guiding you towards your true destiny. And this is a beautiful outcome, isn't it? It really is the icing on the cake. The Star is clarified by the Five of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles clarifies the World card, and the Six of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Wands. So the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. And these men are testing each other by jousting. They're practicing going to war. And this could say that you're learning new skills to test yourself to be the best that you can be. But it can be a card of mental confusion and anguish. And it can say that in this monthly period, you're moving from a whole lot of torment and pain and suffering, and all of a sudden there's this massive flow of positive energy and positivity flowing into your life. And this could be quite a tumultuous moment. You're going, hey, I'm so used to struggling and battling, and now my dreams and wishes are flowing into my life. And this is really a card saying that you need to open up to the blessings of the universe and not stay mired in all that mental confusion and pain and suffering and negativity. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of appraisal. He's appraising what he's created in these pentacles, and he's deciding whether it was good enough, whether he can do better, or whether he should do something different. And so in this period, particularly in this row, there's a lot of movement, isn't there? There is the transition with the Tower card and the Nine of Swords. We have the Death card, which is the end of a situation. You're moving away from pain and suffering. And so there may come a period at the end of this cycle that you need to reflect and make some decisions about what you want to create in your life as the next step, because you've been, stuck in all this darkness, and now there's a whole lot of light. And so the way you feel about life and the seeds you plant in life will now change. And the Six of Pentacles is a rebalancing, isn't there? This is about giving and receiving, and how you seed money and how you treat people who are less well off than you. So there's this massive change of equilibrium here, and this card is really saying now is the time to rebalance these situations, and how you manage your money and how you treat others in life is a major part of this realignment, isn't it? The mystery card is the Ten of Wands. So this is the overarching energy, and it says life has been a struggle. No shit, Sherlock. It has been pretty tough, hasn't it, Aries? But this man has nearly made it to the farmhouse, which says this cycle of struggle and burden is over. And there's quite clear that there's a new cycle beginning, isn't there? Because we have the Ten of Swords, the World card, and the Ten of Wands, which are all saying this is a period of completion and there's a new cycle starting. And this is also amplified by the Fool card, which is the strongest card of new beginnings that you can have. And this is really saying, as you leave burden, now is the time to take a leap towards positivity in your life. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of truth, knowledge, wisdom, clarity, new ideas. And this is really saying that now you can see life clearly, and this will bring victory and success, because life has been in the darkness. It's been in the pain and suffering. And now there's a whole lot of new light in your life. And now is the time to live your truth. I hope you like that reading, Aries. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I'd love to hear your comments. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. This is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.